Hey guys, Wolvie here. I'm back from, a quote-unquote sabbatical on filming. This is for the channel, and this is a product review for what you see right here. Is a Gatorade Zero with protein. Now, I have tried this particular flavor. This is a Glacier Cherry. Now, before that, the usual disclaimer. Any opinion in this video is my opinion only, and yes, this is my own photo, so again, a little friendly heads up in that regard. So, I'm just going to go over simply, what it provides. You notice here, like, towards the top of the bottle, it says 10 grams of protein. Taste-wise, how I feel about it, the scores. There are two scores, the intended fan score, as well as the, my personal score. So, with that bit out of the way, now, overall, I do not know the intentions behind this beverage. And I have to be completely honest with you because it's like, okay, WTF. And you can probably pick up the rest from there. So, when it comes down to one's own individual taste buds, the taste itself will vary. And for me personally, with this particular flavor, there are other flavors besides Glacier Cherry for this particular type of Gatorade. Is that it felt slightly, it had like some type of powder in it, some protein powder. It tasted really weird. I mean, I really can't say much more about that regarding its taste. Now, I did mention it's in more than one flavor, so this is not the only one, but this is the picture I took for reference for this video. Now, with that, I will add that after finishing it, and it took me a while, I was turned off by it, with the aftertaste. So it's like, yeah. Now, because this is a zero, this may or may not be friendly for those who are diabetic. And I put this in a question mark, so it really does depend on the individual. Now, regarding, other aspects, the protein versions of Gatorade, there should be, in my personal opinion, an option available for it's like regular Gatorade, Frost, or whatever with protein. There should be something like that available because, with this being the only option available, it may be catering to one audience, but it's like if you try to expand something, only having one style really isn't going to cut it. Now, for those of you who want a proper protein shake, or something that has a beverage with protein in it, this might not be it. You might as well go somewhere else. Now, for this particular product review, this is one of those where the scores I have for both elements, the intended audience score and my personal score, both of them are quite low. And with the intended audience score, this is actually going to be a 6 out of 10. This is the lowest I've ever given to any of my product reviews. Now, the reason why I give this a 6 out of 10 for the intended audience thing is the fact that this could be friendly for diabetics. That's the only thing that's really saving it, in my personal opinion. However, with my personal score, I'm giving it a 2 out of 10. This is something I honestly cannot recommend to anybody. It's just that mainly because of the taste. It's just too many things wrong with it. I often have to ask myself, why is Gatorade trying to go this direction? Granted, it's always a good idea to try new things, but a Gatorade Zero with protein is definitely not the direction I would have liked to have seen, unless there's a more full flavor version. But that's just me. So, this is not going to be too long of a video. Before I wrap this up, I was on a bit of a hiatus. Again, it's just that I've been working. I'm still dealing with the sciatica, that sort of thing. With some good news here is that I'm relatively close to landing a 30 series RTX graphics card via the rent-to-own path. So I am close to landing one, but I'm nowhere near done in that regard. But so that's a brief update on there. But to recap on this, I cannot recommend it. In my good conscience, I simply cannot do it. It's just that for me, my taste buds tend to be quite sensitive. It's because of that, I tend to nitpick on, what tastes that I could catch on, and what things are going to make me want to gag. If something's too sweet or too sour, too bitter, so on and so forth. So it's one of these. This is one product I cannot recommend at all. And I'm being generous with my personal score to be 100% honest. Now, for those who are diabetic and would like to try this, it's not a bad option. It's just that you might be turned off because of the bizarre taste. But it is up to the individual at the end of the day. So this is going to be a short video. I do have some stuff, to catch up on with the channels. So that's it on that. With Wolvie here, signing off. I will catch you all on the flip side.